Never seen it like this before out here. I say that quite a bit, don't I? But dang, get a load of this. We're still going down. Bam. Reference picture. It's gonna be one of those days. I'm a long way from home. First day of second vacation of the year. Hopefully I can make the most of it. Very first day. But dang. I know you keep wondering, what the heck am I looking at? You know exactly what I'm looking at. Look how high the waters get out here. You're talking about a good 15 feet higher, deeper. Man, I would not want to be caught up in something like this. Let's hope we don't have to worry about that today. I know it's recent. Probably this past week. Yeah, here they go. So loud I can barely hear myself think. Look at that, they're like 5 feet above the ground. I haven't seen a plane that low in a long time. Not scary. Let's go ahead and take a look-see at the watermark on the bridge. Oops. Whoa, frigid. Don't drop the energy drink. It's exactly what I don't need to be doing. Yeah, you're talking about close to 20 feet right there. Dang. Must have gone down recently. I'd say in the past day or so. I guess the first thing I gotta do when I get in the kayak is wash the feet off. Because I'm gonna have to climb through this just to get into the water. Can't tell if it's up or down. Let me go ahead and get in. Let's hope it's not gonna be too rough today. Well, here we go, I'm in. Current looks kind of crazy. That's okay, I can fight it coming back. Lord knows what it's gonna be like at the junction down here. Welcome to some of the muddiest waters in the state of Georgia. Yeah, extreme North Georgia, that is. Vacation day number 1 for the second round of vacation this year. Yeah, I'm gonna be chilling, kind of. See if I can stick to a plan this go around. Last time was just so spontaneous, I just came up with stuff as I went along. Let's hope this is gonna be a little bit different, but I was directed up here. I went to a very famous location to begin with to get on the kayak. Yep, went out there today, found out that the boat ramp was closed. They had the gate shut? You talk about being a little bit angry. Because it's another 23 miles just to get back to the freeway. On the other side of things, that is. That's the second time they did that to me. I'm not talking about the entities out here. I'm talking about the laws of the rangers. The laws of the state of Georgia. Shutting the boat ramp, I guess because they were emptying out the water out of Lake Altoona or something like that this time of year. And it's not even fall yet. We still have about 12 days before the first day of fall. Yeah. But then I ended up driving another 53 miles just to get here. I guess it's the closest chill spot to where I was at the time. Yeah. Oh well, let's make the most of this first day. I'll try not to bore you to tears. But we're definitely not going to blame it on the ones who keep speaking up every time I come out here. Oh. Another grand episode, another great movie for the human race out here. Recorded back in my first vacation this year, back in May. Man, I tell you what, I don't even know what to talk about anymore out here. I don't. I have no idea what to say. All the stuff that they talk about out here just has me wondering about many things, you know? I mean, all right, you're going to think I'm, I don't know what you think about me. But that one time when I was out here on the top side of that river over there, that giant field, in just one of EVPs, I guess it was myself. They said, well, I guess it was myself. Someone said, you all think I'm Jesus. And they said, I will save them, or I saved them. I don't know what kind of answers I'm going to get today. I'm not really going to be looking for answers. I'm just going to chill. But I know you believers and non-believers out there going to say, Da Vinci, you need to do your thing out there today. Again, it's a long way from home. You're only able to get here about twice, 3 times maybe, at most this summer. And they keep talking up a storm. I definitely got to come back out today and say a few things. When I had my back turned, someone said, does he know that we loved him? Maybe he doesn't know. Or, oh yeah, they said, we loved you, and they said my name. And then another one pitched in and said, maybe he doesn't know. What if he doesn't know? After I heard that, that definitely told me I had to come back out and tell them that I know that they loved me. Let's hope they still love me. I didn't like the past tense and what they said out here. If they loved me, let's pray that they will always love me. What else did they talk about? Oh yeah. When they said, give God a kiss. Give God a kiss. And someone said, yes, sir. Talk about a cool EVP for the ages. Dang. Getting high. Ain't nothing like it out here. Cool. I know you saw me with those 2 loaves of bread. I got out at that little rinky-dink side store. Everybody knows that store that comes up here. Surprised they don't sell out of everything because of their location. I'm picking up some speed. I don't know if that's good or bad. Yeah, but you saw me with the 2 loaves of bread. They're right behind me. It's that one EVP I captured right here too. Someone said, just the most random thing. They said, bring lots of bread. Okay. They only had 3 loaves. I got 2 of them. Is this another car in the river? When you see those waves, it's time to get a little nervous. It means there's something underneath about 3.5, 4 feet. It's a little bit scary when you can't see in the water though. when it's this muddy. How many times I come out here in all the places I've been on the kayak, and I just run over something with the kayak, and it like almost tips us over. Kind of like being on the Titanic. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Got to get the sun for real. If my skin isn't as dark as this water right here, man, looks like we're gonna have to wait until next year. Almost there. Yeah. But to be honest with you, I don't know what I'm going to say out here today. I got the backup pack ready to go. What the heck am I going to talk about? I don't know. They say the most crazy stuff out here, but it makes perfect sense to me. Quite scary. But if that was me out there, if that was my soul that said, was asking a question to them out here, you all think I'm Jesus? Whatever happened to Jesus? I don't know. I gotta figure it out later in my days, in my years out here. Just keep asking questions. You know, like, who killed President JFK? Oops, I had the headsets in. I know, I've just been figuring out that I'm making a big mistake for the human race. I am. I'm making a huge mistake. You probably already wondered that yourself by watching my videos. You probably wondered to yourself, questioning my videos and saying, how come you're not asking the most important questions in human history? All the mysteries. You're always looking for truth. You're always trying to tell the truth. That's what you're telling me in the videos. Because the truth is always recovered. It is. The truth is always recovered out here within the nature. I told you that 1,000 times in my videos. The one should always record out here. But then they said that was me, the recorder. And I was asking questions. I really don't know about who I am anymore, really. But I kind of have an idea. Talk about wild days out here. When I was asking, who was the one that said white people hate Indians? They said that was my mouth. That was my mouth. My mouth that said that. But I didn't say anything in the first video when I first caught the EVPs on camera, on audio. So how could it be me? But they call me the recorder. They say I recorded it. And then they said I placed a bunch of rocks out here with the recordings on it. How the heck would I ever find the rocks? The stones, the tablets. Never forget that. Like I'll never forget those lines that high. Yeah. Man. Let's hope we hit it right today. Even though I'm not liking what I'm seeing in front of us. A lot of destruction. Boy. Let me go ahead and figure out a route. There's only so far I can go up here. In the other direction, that is. Welcome to chill day number 1. I'm taking a time out at the moment. Paddling against the current is not the easiest thing to do out here. I can only cover about maybe a fourth of a mile, maybe a half a mile every 30 minutes to 45 minutes. That's it. Looks like they wiped out a lot of log jams out here. I don't see not one single log I used to hang on to the rest. And those logs have been sitting in the same spot for at least 5 to 6 years. As long as I've been coming out here, I've been seeing the same stumps, the same trees in the water, and they are gone. Wild balance. Get that. Ooh. Oops. Trying to hang on to something. Oh, what that is. I'm not looking for anything today. Nothing special, just whatever. One of these days, this vacation I planned on going to Carter Lake. Trying to make my way up there. To try to feel the powers of the water. The depth of the water. Deepest lake in the state of Georgia. I just learned that a couple weeks ago when I was just cruising on the internet. Wanting to know about the deepest lake in the state of Georgia. I found out it was Carter Lake. Very secluded lake up there. Not too far from where I am now. Yeah. But that would have been nice. It will be nice to get up there one day. It will. Give me some ideas about some things. Yeah, I had this idea about my artifact collection. I know you're going to go all crazy. You know, in my videos, I always talk about how the waters of eternity are the best time capsule. They are. Best time capsule is the waters of eternity, no matter how you look at it. Even logs, old pieces of wood can last for hundreds, if not even thousands of years, because they're surrounded by water, cold temperatures, or the atmosphere. The air can't get to them to rot them away even more. As well as protect many things, that is. Yeah, but I had this idea about my little tiny artifact collection. What if I built like a time capsule, a different kind of time capsule? About 2 or 3 boxes, encased in, concrete or something like that. Something light enough for me to carry. And put in a kayak. I'm over 210 pounds, solid muscle, really, solid muscle, sitting in this kayak. So it can definitely hold a couple of containers that are watertight, whatever. And I had this idea about going to 1 or 2 different locations to drop it off within the deepest lakes within the state, so it's protected forever in a different way. But only one human being knows where they are. If I were to do that, that is, I'll just have to create some kind of map. Tell me find my treasure again. Yeah, talk about some major history. Yeah. So there's 2 ideas. There's 2 places that I've been looking at. 2 of the deepest lakes in the state. One being Carter Lake, 450 something feet deep. And then the other one, Westside Park. Westside Park on the west side of Midtown. Just opened a couple weeks ago. Good old Westside Park. Used to be a granite quarry. Just like a few around the metro area, like the one off of Beaver Ruin. But that rock quarry is over 350 feet deep. And they filled it in with water. But that's a very tiny lake. It is. Very tiny lake. It's not even really a lake. It is now. Because I made it a lake. By filling it up with water. Can't wait to make it out there. Gotta be some kind of giant tree of life out there. Definitely. But yeah, those are two ideas, two places I thought about. You know, taking my artifact collection. If I never had the money, if I never had the place, if I never had anything where I can display it properly, then I might as well just take it back out there. Crap, this is going to set me behind so far. They already know how long it takes to row backwards against the current. Well. Let's go ahead and save them. That is if they're still alive. Come on, little guy. Look how fast you're causing me to go backwards. Dang, you're going to cost me like another hour. Come on now. Come on, little guy. Come on. There we go. Cool. Dry off a little bit. Let me keep on going. No stopping us, is there? Let's hope I'm going to be the only human out here again. Seems like it's like that quite a bit when I come out. Can't get the boats up here. The water's too shallow. You can get the kayaks, but not a lot of people are strong enough to go backwards. But some do. No complaints. Balance. Talk about balance. You talk about scary also. Get a load of this. No, I'm not talking about these guys right here. I'm not talking about a giant turtle. I'm not talking about a snake either. It's hidden within the design of the moth that I saved. That's still hanging out with us. Last time I came out here, the main agenda was to donate the Native Americans back to the land. In my secret way, that is. In the form of a doll. Remember that doll that I had? And it hit me in the funniest way. Get a load of this. Look at the colors and design on the butterfly, the moth. Where did I sit the Native American doll last time I was here? Right at the end of the kayak on that perfect summer day. But this one here, it's almost like it's deja vu all over again. Only different representation. Talk about hit me like a ton of bricks. Cool. I'm definitely okay with that. Let me go ahead and keep on going. Just taking a little break until I saw that thing. Beautiful. Thanks for everything. Finally. A sandbar for a change. I need to take a break. I do. I've been paddling the entire time. It's really not that bad though. Not at all. Take a look at this. Bam. Not even plugged in trying to get those answers. But it's going to be a rough one with the insects though. Different kind of frequency out here. Maybe I might have to wait until later. I'm looking. You know, if the waters were this rough just a few days ago when that tropical storm, whatever, came through, they wiped out the triangles that I donated. Well, they didn't wipe them out. They took them, recovered them. So I got 2 more that I had left over in the Da Vinci vehicle. Should have had more. Yeah. One down. 2 down. About 856 left to go. Would have been nice if I could donate 100 a day in 9 different locations. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I think the friend is still with us. Hanging out on the bottom of the shield. Maybe they flew off. Heck yeah, they flew off. Perfect. Free as a moth in heaven. Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to get any EVPs right now. Well, I'm not even trying. We're sitting in a very famous location right here. Within about 15 minutes, they said some very powerful things out here. This is a spot that they said I recorded. They called me Metatron. When I was over there, coming down the river, in the kayak, facing the camera down there, they called me Metatron. They said I recorded it when I was asking questions about who's the one that said white people hate Indians. They said it was my mouth. I recorded. It's in the rock. I recorded in the rock. And then right over here when I was in this general location, they said behind you in the rock. And there's a crap load of rock over there. Ain't no way to see it. No way to find out. Dang, that was a big fish. Heck yeah. There's too many June bugs out here. We're not going to get anything at all, really. Maybe I'll just talk and see if they'll answer later. I don't know. I got to go on the other side of the sandbar and say I love them too. Because right when I was over there, leaning down, looking at a piece of garbage, a red piece of plastic, I picked it up. Right when I leaned over. Then they pitched in and said, "We loved you," said my first name. And then the other one said, "What if he doesn't know?" I love you too. I do know now that you love me. And I pray that you still love me. I'll always love you too. Whoever they are. Maybe I gotta be on the other side of the sandbar. Maybe the sun's got to be at the perfect angle in order for us to see them within the life. Within those geometries, we might be able to see them. Thank you for watching. I'm always going to find out the truth. And I'll always try to relay it to the human race. Talk about truth. One heck of a cornfield behind us. Definitely one heck of a cornfield. Maybe it is a good idea I go someplace and try to find out who killed Kennedy. Be nice to put things at ease, put things to rest, make things right. I guess that's what I'm here for. Try to make things right, I guess. Yeah. Who killed MLK? Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll just do some research about some of the mysteries. Come out later. Different spots. Probably mountains, hillsides, overlooking valleys. And just ask questions. And get the truth. Yeah, but this cornfield. Talk about a major cornfield. Which jogged the memory of what I experienced earlier this summer. Early spring, whatever it was. When I was out there in the waters of eternity. And I found this broken corn dish. One of those things from like the 60s. Yeah, McCoy pottery, something like that. I think it was one of those. Probably one of the other famous ones from back in the 30s through the 70s. And you saw me kick it over. The typical corn dish had a date on it. November something, 1963. Around the time that Kennedy was killed. I think it said November 13th on the date. But that was very close to the time that he was taken away from us. 1963. But there's a truth within the piece itself. In a different way. And I already know half the truth, that is. Yeah. The corn itself. Not necessarily the corn, but the idea of living plant life. I know exactly who knows the truth. And you're looking right at them. News travels fast. What if I did find out from them who really killed Kennedy? By just asking the question. don't know how I can go another 1.5 miles in this type of current. I've been sitting here for like 30 minutes trying to think about it. Don't know if I can do it. Talk about sore already. Burned out. I try to do the math in my head. Try to make me feel a little bit better. 1.5 miles. About 7,920 feet. Something like that. Try to downgrade it. Do the math backwards. Trying to make me feel that doing the length of my kayak 880 times will make it seem easier. In a way it does. We can definitely do that. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to make it though. Just another bridge. But the current's going to be like this all the way up. Shallow waters. Going about 5 feet every 10 seconds. Besides, I'm out here to try to get some good answers. But because of the wildlife and the noises, I don't think I'm going to get anything at all. I still got to figure out what to do with the bread though. The 2 loaves of bread. Got to figure that one out. I got some ideas though. Probably has to do with giving it to God or something. To see what kind of reaction we're going to get. Hopefully I'll tell us something soon. Still got a long time. Yeah, last time I was out here, talk about some perfect answers. Yep. That one time I was looking at the all-seeing eye within the geometries on the side of the bank. And someone said, it's selfish. It's selfish. But I'm very familiar with that thing I am. I know exactly what they are. It's selfish. The one that keeps going. The one that wants to feel love. The one that gives. But hardly any of you give back. I think I'm supposed to donate the bread to the land out there, the farmland. The land that gives. And we keep receiving. What if I'm supposed to donate the bread to the land as a thank you to show what we do with it? The final product, one of the final products of the wheat is of course bread. I don't know, maybe I'm on to something, like I always am. Let me go ahead and figure something out. Wonder what I might catch on video this time. Audio. Definitely got to find out what's going on. Really, though. I don't even know what to ask. Too many crickets. I mean, dang, what am I supposed to ask? It's almost like I don't have to say anything at all. All I have to do is just be out here. And they know who I am. I guess all sides of me. Probably been back more times than you could ever imagine. I don't know though. No obstructions this time. Behind us in the water. Nothing like that. And we're going backwards. It's weird. Going backwards, facing backwards. I guess nothing like it. I'm just looking behind me to make sure. Dang, I wish I knew who it was that said that they loved me. But it's more than just one, though. Saying those insects are going to drown out the audio. I don't know if I can do another video out here. Well, I'm doing one now, but the thing is they take too long to listen to. Put together, great. I mean, the last one for me took 3.5 weeks to do. That's when I got all those nice answers. Beautiful. Come on, insects, stay away. I'm trying to record here. Yeah, I just think there's too many crickets. Yes, those bigger bees or something. The wasps flying by that are going to ruin everything though. We're getting close to something. speechless. I'm having trouble trying to think about what I'm going to ask. This is a spot right here. Someone said, "You all think I'm Jesus." Come on now, stop it with the buzzing. You all think I'm Jesus. Chewing gum. Worked at a hospital. You saved me. Don't know what to say about that. It was a job. That was it. Beautiful. Yeah, I'll definitely save a lot. For real though. Stop buzzing around me. No, they're going to make the audio bad for us this time. But I can't spend another month trying to make a video. Listening to it. No way I can do that again. But still though, gotta be careful, there's gonna be some snakes up here. Can't hit the rocks. I just wish the bigger insects will stop flying around with their buzzing. Just like that one. 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 Definitely like that one. No, those are not EVPs. What are we supposed to do about this though? What am I supposed to do about it? They've been around a very long time. Since time began. Since life began. They've been around. It's almost like it's perfectly normal, to be honest with you. Perfectly normal. You can definitely believe there's life after so-called whatever death is. It's a nice street right there. Good spot right here. When I was looking over there last time, I saw the all-seeing eye. Well, I see it 1,000 times a day. Within the geometries of the soils and stuff, the outline of the branches, the grass, creating that contrast of the eye. And then the center of it all. And they said it's selfish. So I think I'm just going to give the bread to the Almighty out here. See what they say. Seriously though. Like one time I was out doing something like this and I asked, when did you die? I got several different answers. When did you die? 15 something, 16 something, 17 something, 18 something, 19 something, in one single spot. Wonder who that was. Who's the one that gave multiple different dates when they died? Watch them say me. Dang, these videos are crazy. Spend a lot of time on these things. Always got me looking backwards. Want to spin around. Hey, spin me around so I can look forward. Hope the world doesn't hate me though. So the last thing I want in this world is hate. I'm trying to do something about it myself. There's something in the water we're gonna hit. Going sideways. It's crazy though. That dang Satan. Turn. No, those were not EVPs. Flying insects. do they talk when I'm not even thinking or talking about anything, though? It's a weird thing. Like the last video, I was sitting here just floating along the river, hanging out, recording, like I always do. And they were just talking. Here comes God. Where's the I? And then they said something I'll never forget. One of two things, I think it was. They said, I give you, stop the sinners. It's almost like they were given a command or something. They either said, I give you, stop the sinners. Or they said, I give you chocolate fingers. That's what I first thought they said. But then I was like, what the heck is chocolate fingers? Why would they say something like that? I know who that was. That was God. The one who's always giving. The one who keeps going forward with life. Leaving some, death behind. Come on now, get away, get away, get away. Come on, get away. But to be honest with you, what if they didn't say, stop the sinners? That's definitely exactly what we all need them to say. But it's quite possible that they said the other one. I'll give you chocolate fingers. Why is that? What are chocolate fingers? What are they? I had to Google that thing when I heard the comment, when I heard what they said on audio. I kind of figured it sounded too good to be true when they said chocolate fingers. And I had no idea what they were talking about until I Googled the answer. Chocolate fingers. A succulent. A plant. How do you know English? Can you say I love you in Japanese? Can you say you are God in German? I know exactly who you are. The paddles won't stop dripping. You want us to love you back. I'm not going to get anywhere with that bird thing up there. I don't even know if it is a bird. It sounds too mechanical. Yeah, that's not a bird. That's something else up there. You gotta tell me a lot more. This videos want to take a month to listen to. All for the truth. It's getting harder and harder to do this. It is. I mean, not coming out, hanging out. The longer the video, the longer it takes me to listen to. What else did they talk about last time? I'm trying to remember. Heck, I had to listen to it for almost a month. There's the eye. It's selfish. Something, something. Bring lots of bread. That's why I came out here to bring the bread. Bring lots of bread. I only have 2 loaves this time. I try to debunk everything possible, thinking it was satellites or something. Watch me putting some kind of frequency in the dang camera phone. Tried everything possible. But you can't orchestrate their answers. They're too random. I'm not going to say they're too weird. No, I would never say it's impossible. I mean, when I was down here, had my back turned, filming myself looking at a piece of red plastic. And they said, "We loved you." What if he doesn't know? So much goes on out here, everywhere I go. I'm way up here in North Georgia. South of Dalton. You know exactly where I am. Oh, man, my back is killing me. But if I go 500 miles away from where I am now, it's going to be the same thing. Who are the ones who always follow me? I don't know if I should say thank you or not. Heck yeah, I'll say thank you. But they have to follow everybody in the human race. They have to. But not in the deserts. There's no life in the deserts. The bare landscape. There's no life for them to exist. The only life that's out in the deserts is you yourself when you go. Which is a scary thought. Think about that. If you're the only life existing in a bare landscape with nothing but sand, I wonder if they try to become you. But I don't know if that's true or not. Because they have to be connected to life in order to get to you. In other words, it's got to be a continuous string of life that they can just, be a part of. Does the devil love the sands? Dang, his fish scared the crap out of me. Does the devil love the deserts where there's no life? I know exactly who the devil is, and it's not Satan. Dang, look at that. Don't mind me when I sound like a broken record. I'm just trying to get more and more answers. I need something different every now and then. A different answer that means the same thing. Something that's good. But I know who the devil is. It's death. It's hate. And it's not Satan. Satan is a different entity. A different kind of deceiver. I think I told you that before. But there's a reason Satan is who they are. I'm not going to call them a menace. Menace to society, You just have to learn how to take on the challenges, the drive inside of you to do thrilling things. Yeah, I know Satan is a different kind of deceiver. Tries to get you to do crazy things. If you live, you live. If you die, you die. But there's a reason why they do that. Try to get you a way to, feel life. Feel what life is all about by using your senses, your desires, your emotions, all in one single moment. For what? To try to lead you to God in a different way. You go to Six Flags, whatever, you're on one of those crazy rides. You're hanging off a cliff. What happens? Your emotions, everything built inside of your soul kicks in. And you're looking and praying to God that you'll live. You're praying to God to help you through. You're giving love to God based off the position that you got yourself in. Gives God more love. I heard you tell me you'll help me. But who are the ones who are always asking for my help? But why do they need help? Probably find out who killed JFK. Need to know the truth. The one who killed MLK. The one who killed anybody that's unsolved. Thought about doing that one time. Thought about going down to different places where people were killed, murdered. Trying to ask the trees of life, the life, exactly what happened, what they saw, what they heard, what they recorded. Yeah, like all those shootings on the freeways. The few that are pretty recent. 85 at Northwood Hills. Thought about pulling up to that spot and just recording. Asking questions. Let me put on suntan lotion. I'm getting a little bit too much. Perfect day for that. One of the biggest questions I have for them is, it involves myself, I guess. If I'm some kind of angel, why don't you let me know? What kind of angel am I? Maurice is going to think this is some kind of dang joke. Of course I believe. But why do they call me the Angel Metatron? I don't know what that has to do with anything at all. It's almost as if anything that the human race develops, anything that they come up with to try to have a meaning for something, they take note. And whatever that existence is, it's weird. I don't know. It's almost like you have to create something out of thin air, and they will make it true, because what you try to create is a form of belief. No matter what it is, you try to create something. And they know all about it. Oh, come on now, get away from me. Trying to record. That's cool when you've been drinking on Budweiser, chilling, not when you're trying to record. That loud insect. Wish they could tell me more. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to ask. That's not the answer I was looking for. It's like that one time I was out here, about 7 o'clock, donating the Indian doll back to the land. Try to bring them back. To show that I care. And they said you were adopted. Everlasting life. You'll have to excuse me, my back is killing me. And as you can tell, there's no place to get out and stand up. What do I get myself into? Yeah, I know I wanted to get on the land up here. I want to get up on the land and walk from one side to the other. But I didn't want to get in trouble. And they said Hercules made it. I know Hercules made it. It's not that it made the land. Hercules made it to the other side of where I wanted to go, because I knew I desired to do it. I bet Hercules got there in a flash, didn't they? It's almost like they know I'm part of the crew. You guys think I'm crazy. In a way, I think I'm crazy myself. Am I part of the crew? Am I one of them? I gotta get off kayak real soon, my back. It's killing me. Am I one of the crew? Am I one of them? Am I one of them? If so, then who am I? Dang it. Every time I ask a question like that, a giant fish jumps out of the water. Gotta ask the question again. Dang it. If I am one of them, then who am I? Who am I? Dang it. Dang. Oh, right when they were going to say something. I know the time frame it takes for them to say something. That dang insect flew by. Right at that point. Am I really one of them? But who are they? If I'm one of them, who are they? It's almost like you were making fun of me when you said I can't catch Michael. It's going to be a bad one right there. Oh, boy. Might as well just go ahead and stop the video. No worries. I can't catch Michael. I know you like to play a lot. You like to play games. You like to have fun. It's almost like you're a band of brothers or something. You're always playing, doing adventurous things. In heaven, of course, right? What the heck kind of life am I living? What are we going to do for the Native Americans? I don't know. I just said that because I have nothing else to ask. Got to write everything down. I don't think I'll get the answer to who shot President JFK out here. %, on the battery. At least I have the charger. What do you want me to ask? There's a lot of things I already know. The answers might be more vivid if I use my DSLR camera. I know that for a fact. No one's hacking my phone. Why do you think I go so far out? Who are the ones that said they loved me? I'm starting to get a new understanding about life, though. Life and death. Like my uncle, who died back in February. In that time when I was on vacation last time, I went to Oakland Cemetery to drop off those flowers to Sarah. Let Hardy Ivy see his wife for the first time in 100 years. Had no idea where she was until I took him to go see her. And I was walking around looking at the graves. And someone said my uncle's name. But they didn't say just his name. They said his name the way we said it when we were kids. Uncle and his name. Just like we were kids. And I was in front of that one that had the symbol on it. The Mason symbol. And someone said he wasn't loyal. It's almost like they can see through the ground at the size of the graves. They said he wasn't loyal. He's too fat. Felt kind of strange when I heard that one. He wasn't loyal. He's too fat. Maybe he was obese when he was a lawyer back in the 1870s. But then they said, an EVP of a lifetime. My sister's going to kill me when I tell her. When they said, Uncle so-and-so, he's a lawyer. It's almost like we're just sitting there talking. It's almost like a part of me or part of somebody else, maybe another family member. We're hanging out with me. But dang. It's weird though. It's almost like as long as you have a face, you can't come back. I don't know. As long as you have a face with facial features that your soul can go back to, even on a corpse, if you have a face that is recognizable, it's almost like you can't come back until it's gone. I don't know if that's true or not, though. I'm still trying to understand that. Uneventful video. I mean, I told you I was going to chill this first day of vacation. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Who am I supposed to give the bread to? Who do you want me to give the bread to? Who are we all supposed to give something to? Oh, stop it. I'm trying to get answers. Does God want everything? Does God want everything? Yeah, I'm not going to get anything. The bugs are perfectly timed. What does God want? It's weird though. I know I see their faces all over the place. Hello? The ones that are a part of God. It's weird though, the way they said it last time. When I was looking at the eye, they said it's selfish. It's almost like they treat it like a pet. That's the scary thing about it though, the way they talked about it. The way they talk about the God in the videos. It's almost like I don't know, it's weird. It's selfish. And they're like sitting right next to it, on top of it. They're part of it. It's selfish. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's almost like the ones that keep saying stuff like that. Know all about the true Almighty out here. All over this earth, this living planet. This giant living ball is what it is. Yeah, it's almost like they know that they need to be taken care of. It's the way they sound. It's selfish. You should take care of it also. You should be giving to it to make it happy. How much do we have to give to God to make it happy? Does cleaning up after them count? Does cleaning up heaven, does that count? Does giving them my triangles count? It's gotta count. They're the ones who asked for them. Bring me all the triangles. Let me go in here. Still early. Gotta start sipping on the Budweiser before it gets too late. Gotta have the buzz wear off before I get on the road. Had to plug the charger in. I'm looking. No, not for artifacts. You'll never see anything out here in the first place. I think I might have found a nail. Don't ask me. Or is that a piece of wood? massive a twig. That's wild though. Deep waters a few days ago. Let me go ahead and let the battery charge real quick. It's only going to give us 20%. Got to get a new charger. This one's definitely overused. Doesn't give a 50% charge any longer. What a shame. Yeah, but dang. I think there's somebody up in here. I don't know. I heard a noise. It sounded like somebody shot something. But it didn't sound like a gun. Could have been a fish jumping. You talk about some fishing. Last time I came up here, when it was flooded, there were fish all over the place. I mean, I was seeing large ones too. But they were jumping all over the place when I was rolling through here. Fisherman's paradise. Oh, come on now. All this life. Can't get frustrated when I'm trying to record. What if the God is what is referred to as Baal? What if it is the everything living combined in one single object? We created that entity. We did. We created that personality, that thing. But what if that is what it is? But what if Baal is not a demon? What if Baal is just the living earth? All life combined. And Baal is just a representation of it. The idea of what Baal is, the true Baal. Oh, come on, guys. Let me let the phone charge. You're kidding me. Who does yard work on a Saturday? You guys are crazy. Just kidding. Hope they don't see us. They're extremely close. They'll probably see us if I go around that corner right there. Most definitely they will. I think it's about time to start drinking on the buds at the moment. No, I'm not going to climb that. In this? I remember last time I came out this far. The waters were so deep. I was able to pull up right next to it and touch it. Yeah, look how low we are now. 9 feet. I'm looking at the geology. Everything's covered in mud. But still. Everything looks like a little arrowhead. Everything looks like a knife. Sticking up, ready to be used. As God made it. Bet the natives found this a long time ago. And thought the same thing. Quite possible. I wonder what they thought about the Almighty. This one thing that just kept giving. So you could live. Yeah. No matter what it was. Concrete, stone, wood, life. Wonder what their thoughts were on that. The good old natives out here. Seems like they depended more on God back then than we do today. Because they lived off of them. They didn't have any major technologies, nothing like that. They just lived off the land on what God gave them. It was just them and the wildlife and the humongous trees of life that they couldn't even cut down because they didn't have the technology to do it. No giant saws, nothing like that. If you want to know what that noise is, it's the high-powered electricity going through these power lines. I'm going to keep on going. Ooh. Dang, cool. Makeup. I bet I'll look 23 years younger if I wore this every single night before I went to bed. Shut your mouth. Taking reference pictures. Always trying to figure things out. But back to that thing I was talking about. The entity of Baal. Baal. This entity that the human race created. To represent something else. But I'm just saying this. What if Baal is the true Almighty, the living object of planet Earth? Baal. Everything combined is one. I'm going to get nowhere with any kind of answers they have to say, unless they quiet down. Baal. What if? I mean, I'm just thinking about this, because a lot of things they led me to experience in my videos, stuff like that. The things that they say. Or trying to lead us to something else, an understanding about something. But the human race created this entity, Baal. B-A-E-L, I think it is. The human race back in the past created this entity to represent a demon. Because they know deep down inside they wanted the Almighty to be something that they couldn't even see. The Almighty, something you can't even see, that makes all the decisions. Beautiful. But the reason I'm talking about this is because back when I was at Emmerich Falls, about 5 years ago, shot a video. And I was talking about everybody trying to get some answers. Trying to gather an understanding. And someone butted in and said, I'm Baal. No, that's what I'm trying to record. But someone butted in and said, I'm Baal. When I was talking about all of them. Let me go ahead and move on to some other place. They're making too much noise. This is it right here. That one spot. Never hear anything now. Glad I caught it last time. Standing right over here, looking at that piece of plastic. And they were behind me the entire time. Right when I was leaning down. Caught it on audio. We loved you. What if he doesn't know? Are you Michael? Who are you? Hercules? Yeah, we're definitely going to get something now. Was I one of you? You loved me. I know now that you loved me. Who was I? Who am I? What happened to me? What did I do? What did I do wrong? Am I the one that volunteered? Am I the one out of all of us to come back and volunteer? Was I the one that said I'll do the deed? Was I the one that said and volunteered that I would help? Be the one to help? Was I the one that was picked, chosen to help? Was I the one that was chosen to help? Make things right? I don't know what to answer. I don't know what to say. Cute. Baby turtles. Cool. Hope they were born right. Survived. I don't know if they went to go swimming or what. Huh. I'm not going to get anything on camera. Dang it. The insects are too much, for the video. What the heck is that thing? Pine cone, yeah, cool. Beautiful, look at that. Not so beautiful. The exhaust. What if it was them? What if it was Hercules and Michael and a few of the other ones out here playing? And they're the ones who possibly said that they loved me. Of course I know that you love me. Wonder if they're out here today. But dang. Yeah, because just past this one point, I wanted to run across the field, naked. You know, do something jackass style. And they said Hercules made it. Wanted me to come play. And I'm always trying to play. Always trying to do fun things. It's almost like they were playing without me. You can't catch Michael. Let me get back on the kayak. Still a lot to talk about with 20% left on the battery. Seems like every day is summer camp in my life. Not really. Too much of one thing is not necessarily a good thing, I guess. I don't know. But back to what I was talking about. What if planet Earth, the all living of everything, what if that is what Baal is? Think about it. You're definitely going to try to disagree. I haven't proven it yet. I'm just in the preliminary stages of my investigations. Guided by them, of course. Because I know deep down inside you still want that Almighty God to be the invisible guy in the sky. The one that you can't see unless you're perfect. where you can't do anything in life. Nothing at all. Something that you can't see. I remember that one time I was at Amicalola Falls, talking it up. Dang, my bad. Bunch of ducks. Cool. But I was at Amicalola Falls, talking it up. And I told you earlier, somebody said, I'm Bail. Gimme, 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 gimme. That's weird. There were bare footsteps all over the place. Human footsteps. But now you can't even see them. You don't believe me? Got 2% left on the battery. Why do I have to go backwards for this? Little footsteps. About a size 8. Hold on. There they go. But they begin right here. Let me go ahead and do my thing right quick. Still here. 1% on the battery. Man. You said it wash out the triangle. Ancient tree of life. It's for you, God. All of it. Thanks for what you give us. A few more slices. Love you dearly, Almighty. Thanks for everything you give us. Thanks for going forward. See you later. Promise you don't know.